This is a story that happened to my mum's friend in Korea about 10 years ago. Every time I hear the story, I still get the chills. My mum's friend lived in an apartment complex in Seoul. She was a stay-at-home mother with a young daughter and her husband worked during the days. One day, she was coming home from running errands with her daughter and got into the elevator in her building. When she got on, she noticed there was a man wearing a cap and a yellow raincoat, and he kept his head low so she really couldn't see his face. She immediately felt uneasy, and she made her daughter stand to her side furthest away from the man. What made her feel even more uncomfortable was that when she pressed the button for her floor, there was no other lit number, and on top of that, she noticed that he was carrying something wrapped inside newspaper close to his side. Things started to click in my mum's friend's head when she started to panic and decided to take out her cell phone and pretend she was calling home for her husband, who was obviously really not at home and at work. She started saying things like, "Oh, I'm on the elevator and about to get off, can you get the door for me?" And making it seem like her husband was waiting at home. When the elevator did reach her floor, she quickly got off and grabbed her daughter and started to walk as fast as she could to her apartment. She noticed that the man also got off on her floor and was slowly following her down the hallway. When my mum's friend got to her door, she started to bang on it and shout, "Hey husband, I'm home. Please open the door," and kind of pretended like he was coming to answer the door. Upon seeing this, the man in the yellow raincoat started to walk away back towards the elevator. When he seemed far away enough, my mum's friend quickly picked up her daughter and slid open her daughter's passcode thingy and started to frantically punch in her key code. But the problem was that the buttons would make sounds, so that the man knew now that no one was going to answer the door for her, and he turned around and started to run back towards her. My mum's friend at this point was practically screaming, and when she finally got her door to open, the first thing she did was throw her daughter in through the door. When she got in herself, she saw that the man was pretty much inches from her door, but she managed to shut it and lock it before he could wedge his hand or weapon into the door. Afterwards, looking through the door's peephole, she saw that the man was walking away back towards the elevator. Several months later, my mum's friend was watching the news and there was coverage on the capture of a serial killer named Yoo Young-chul, who used to kill a lot of prostitutes. She told my mum that she could never forget the dread she felt when she saw the all too familiar yellow raincoat and hat that he was wearing when he was apprehended. Yoo Young-chul, born on April 18, 1970, is a South Korean serial killer and self-confessed cannibal. Although he admitted to murdering 21 people, mostly prostitutes and wealthy old men, the Seoul Central District Court convicted him of 20 murders. One case was dismissed on a technicality. Yu burned 3 and mutilated at least 11 of his victims, admitting he ate the livers of some of them. He committed his crimes between September 2003 and July 2004 when he was arrested. Yu explained his motives in front of a TV camera, saying that women shouldn't be sluts and the rich should know what they've done. He was sentenced to death on June 19, 2005 by the Supreme Court.